This curb alert free pile came up on Facebook one day between Christmas and New Year's. By the time we got there, the compressor and kerosene heater were gone, but I managed to bring home the Workmate bench. So here's my free pile find. You can see it's a Black & Decker Workmate. Looks like it's missing the wood top. And I noticed when I tried to get it into the car, the guy welded the feet so they can't fold in. And I believe these two bars, this bar and this bar, they were added. And I think if I just undo that hardware, I can get them off. Just in case you're not familiar, this is what one looks like with all its parts. Has two wood slats on the top, and see these turn. There you go, that way. So you can kind of use it like a vise. See, it turns in. And these legs fold in. Let me show you that. On my free pile bench, the guy put some weld right here. What they're supposed to do is fold in like that, see? You can fold this thing all up into a very small package. Let me show you fold it up. See how nice they fold up? The legs tuck in. You can lower the work surface, and it freestands. Makes it a nice portable package, easy to tuck into a corner somewhere. Alright, a couple minutes with the angle grinder, and now the legs fold out, fold back in. There's supposed to be a plastic spring right in here. I think I have one. I think I have one good one. Yeah, that's the one good one. See that plastic spring device that locks them out and locks them in. I think all the rest of them are broken. That one's broken. This one's snapped, but it kind of works. Now the legs fold up. I got those angle irons off. The front board that should be here needs to be attached to this nut, so that when you turn this handle, the nut can move in this track, moving the board. Same thing on this side. When you turn that handle, that orange nut moves back and forth. Now this table has a feature my other tables don't have. You see that knob there? If you turn it out, it pulls itself out and locks out. You have one of them on both sides, see? I turn them so they're sort of cammed out. When you do that, then this whole front piece, hold on. When you do that, there you go. Now, this one sticks. There you go. When you do that, this whole front piece can angle up. How about that? Okay, here's what I came up with. I took a piece of pine, drilled a hole in it. I made a counterbore on this side. I have the depth of that counterbore just right, so when it sits on that orange boss there on the nut, there's enough of a gap to allow it to run free even with the hex nut tightened down. So that's how that's going to work. And then the board's going to sit on top of that. So to make the stationary boards the same height, I had to add a spacer back here too. What I did is I attach the spacer to the frame with this cleat board. That's just a drywall screw, right like that. I have a couple of them in there. That's on there solid. I have to do the same to the other side now. I use 1x6s for the workbench top, and I counterboard these to clear the hex nut. Okay, this is what the Black & Decker Workmate looked like when I found it in the free pile. And here it is refurbished. I used a 1x6 by 8 foot cheapest pine board I could get at Home Depot. And that board was $13. I guess lumber don't grow on trees anymore, huh? I finished the wood with some free pile products. This is some free pile stain, golden pecan, and this was some free pile urethane. It says it's the ultimate polyurethane. This is a water-based. Put 2 coats of that on. I'm not going to tell you golden pecan is my favorite color, but it looks okay. I also had some leftover black Rust-Oleum, and I just touched up the legs anywhere there was bare metal or rust. There was some house paint on that part there, so I put a quick coat of black on that. It looks good from far. I scrounged up a piece of scrap wood to make like an extra leaf. Clamp that in there and it's like a solid tabletop. And that's probably mostly how I'm going to use this thing, as an extra table. You can use it like a clamp though. I have this 2x4 clamped in between here, and then you could saw. And this particular model has a feature where this front part can flip up, so then you can clamp down like that. Let's see, I'll make it tight. There. You can get that pretty tight like that. I don't see me using that feature much, but there it is. So you never know what you're going to find in the free pile. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I was a little torn up about shelling out $13 for the wood for the top, so I looked up what a new one of these costs. I feel a little better. I also found replacement leg catches, but I don't see me spending the $25.